EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New Orleans Saints.
Hopkins set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
The pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brought down by Patrick Peterson.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Newton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the...
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
from just shy of midfield. Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
That's good for us Saints. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The sack there by Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie.
22-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Open man is Samuel, complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not 1st down due to the previous penalty.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now Newton. They'll roll him out right. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
For the field goal, a 28-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. After marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Darren Lee there to get him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. Incomplete. Trubisky took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off about the 31. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Second and 6. To throw is Newton. Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Out of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got this down to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's caught by Jackson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running for the shotgun with Dre. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Tackle made.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Trubisky to throw. This is caught. Hawkins. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1st and goal.
A good pick up there, 20 yards.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Somebody bought it from you?
Yeah.
Okay, because I had to see that one was back.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Trubisky keeps it himself. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Saints 3. Michael Badgley to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
They do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as as that one is good for 39. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
On the ground, Geis. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
3 yards.
They run with Geis. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that 3rd element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now it's Trubisky. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
We'll go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defended by Patrick Peterson.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Trubisky. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Five receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. 3rd and 2, now Trubisky. Being chased out left. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Buying time to his left. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So give them the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Here's Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
15-yard line.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now it's Trubisky. Flush to his right.
Got him.
Intercepted. It's the rookie
Got him.
Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
He's going to have the first down past the 20.
With a 95 speed, now there better be somebody with 98.
Taken down at the 35-yard line. Big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 55 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Yeah.
Shotgun handoff down to Geis. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Yeah.
Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On second down, it's Taylor.
Yeah, he's able
Showing
to get most
better
of
than
what
I
he
can
needed
tell
on the
you,
carry.
baby.
7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up.
Oh!
The ball's loose and picked up by the Chargers.
No!
And now nothing but green ahead of him.
I knew he was on that. I still tried to.
And they're going to score on a fumble return touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. Just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will
You would have had it, baby.
25-yard line.
To read the play.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of
You
rhythm.
got to hit that, guys.
They're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Newton.
Man,
That's not so far by the defender. He diagnosed that
come
one.
on, man.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Come on.
And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And not much to speak of. Calling a 1-yard gain up to the 26. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky and Brake, the tight end's got it. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
It's a gain of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Fournette fighting through. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Here's a give to Fournette. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Down to the 25. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Underneath, he's got Brake. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, my God!
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
On 4th down, Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And pressure there as it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep inside. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
All right, we got a chance.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Go, baby.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 21-yard line.
Hold on.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't
Come on!
The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and now it's second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Damn. Come on.
Second and 10.
Newton to throw. This one caught by Isabella. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Oh, what the hell? End up working out for me. Woo!
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Man. Hello? Mom. Mom. Mom.
He'll look to throw. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Newton. Flushed out right. They will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the
Let's go, baby!
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, you know what? Y'all gotta chill out. Okay? That is a tough one.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone.
That is a tough game.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw.
Let's go, baby! Let's go! I'm trying to win this year, baby.
Passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Geis will try to run it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Three yards remain for 2nd down.
Again, Geis. And this will be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
And he is across.
He did not score on that, but I'll take it. Please don't redo that.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost at fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd.
Way to go, guys.
I'm with you. I do see some fans holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Taken in the
What
end zone.
are they talking about doing?
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Y'all don't need just to make the ice cream. Oh my goodness. Y'all had a float the other day. Hey, she had a group and float. I won in August, man.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Trubisky. Dancing to his left. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this will be incomplete.
All right.
Physical play in the football there, and it's 2nd down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win.
I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going down downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down the attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Come on. And 8.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. First throw in overtime for Newton. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. I know they may want to go for this, but the smart play probably to punt it, even given the field position, right?
In a sense, you honor what they've done all game. And this is a defense that's held the score down, kept it tight, kept you right in it. And they're really jonesing for one more shot. Give it to them. Let them play defense for you and give you a better chance to win the game.
Here we go on 4. Newton. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going on.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
A 3-yard pickup.
And the Saints signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. Right back to Drake. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
A 42-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights.
20.
We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way.
Yeah, one guy.